The observer of your experience is the one being observed. The common perception of reality is that we observe an object. There's the I that is observing, the faculty of perceiving, and then there's the object. And what we need to see is that there is actually no three-way path in experience. There is no I that perceives an object. There is the I, the perceiving, and the object are the same experience. So what happens is that we're in this kind of three-way pathway. Then we fall into believing that we are the witness of experience. And usually this witness is like a witness in the head. I witness my thoughts, my feelings, like some kind of background, and it witnesses what is on the foreground. But we're not really experiencing a background on a foreground. We're not like words that are appearing on paper. This is a preliminary understanding, is that consciousness is like the white paper. We are consciousness. And then the words on the paper are like the experiences in life. So if we are a self-aware piece of paper and then we have words on it, that is akin to consciousness as the background in which experience takes place. But now what we need to see is that if we were to try and literally describe how it is in the form of that analogy, it would be as though the paper and the word are one, and there is no background that the word is actually contained in. So it's like it's as simultaneous as like the one reading the page, the word and the page are the same experience. There's no distinction between them. And this is what we actually find in reality. There is only this pure experiencing. And I say pure experiencing because there's no witness to it, and there's never an actual object that we witness. So try now to find think of like the central hub of experience. Where is it in your actual experience? The central hub, the place that you experience from. Can you find it as an object inside experience? Search your body. It's obviously not, you're not experiencing from your knees, your legs, your chest. The most common place that we think the central hub is the brain, and therefore inside the head. But the craziest thing is that without adding concepts to our experience that bear no relationship to experience whatsoever, the experience we're having of the head is not really a central hub in any way, shape or form. It's as much as an object as any other object in experience. So if you search your head, if your head was the central hub, you would not be able to experience your head, but you are experiencing your head. So where would the experience be coming from? Think about it. We're not looking for an object and where the object takes place, because obviously the sight of the controller on that sofa doesn't take place in the controller. The experience of it doesn't take place in the controller, in as much so as if you were to put a virtual reality headset on and you were to see a tree in the virtual reality, the experience of the tree doesn't take place in the tree that's in the virtual reality. Likewise, if we were to watch a movie, the experience of the landscape in the movie doesn't take place in the movie. The landscape may appear to take place in the movie, but we're asking the question, where does the experience of it take place? It doesn't take place inside the movie because the movie doesn't experience anything. So where does the experience take place? Obviously not in the movie. Well, likewise, where does the experience of our experience take place? In the same way it doesn't take place inside the movie, it also doesn't take place in the objects we perceive in life. So if that is the case, then the head being an object inside the place which we've already rendered redundant, because you cannot have an experience of something in the thing you experience, the head is also one of those things. So see that the head is not the central hub of experience. We don't experience like a consciousness in the head that shines outward like a torch. It's not a one-way street. It's not a street. It's zero-dimensional. We are more so contained inside awareness than anything else. But then the thing we have to see is that then it kind of creates the sense of awareness is an empty open space. And then we experience inside it, just like an empty space of a page, and we experience the words inside it, like that analogy, but that's not the case. So see that there is no actual space in which anything takes place. Where would the space be? The space would just be another objective central hub which can never be found. So now we cannot find the center point of the hub, but we know that we are there. This is the thing. We know that there is something here innate within us. The question is, where is that? Well, if we look in our experience, we never find a central hub for the I. What I am, anything I refer to is another thing taking place in the experience that takes place. And we know that experience doesn't take place in the place that we experience. Just like the experience of the movie doesn't take place in the movie. See now in your experience that go to any perception, see that the experience, so in your experience now, take any perception, sight, smell, touch, taste, sensation, you see that there's no experience inside it. Experience takes place somewhere else. And notice that the experience of your sensations, if you were to touch something, all takes place in the same place that your thoughts take place, that your sounds take place, that tastes take place. It might seem like the taste takes place on the tongue, but we know that an experience cannot take place in the tongue, because the tongue would then be another sensation, and the sensation is experienced from where? The same place all experience takes place, which cannot be in a relative place. So see that all experience is zero-dimensional, and it doesn't take place in time and space. Take a thought wave. The experience of the wave, the thought of the wave, the creation of the wave, they're all one. Everything is completely coherent, and there's no center point. You don't witness it from anywhere. You don't see it from a distance. You don't see it close. You are simultaneously the thing you experience and the experience of it. And then once we see it that way, it's just pure awareness. Everything is pure awareness. Just see it right now in your experience. You're just experiencing awareness. Every single thing, I am aware, I am aware, I am aware. The only thing you know of it is that you're aware of it. And you cannot distance yourself from it and even claim there's anything more than that to it. Anything else is a concept. So see right now that there is no distance between you and experience. There is no you in experience in order to claim there is a distance or not a distance. Because the you, which would be the body and the mind that is in experience, is also another thing in experience, which arises simultaneously to the awareness of it. So you don't take place anywhere in particular. You're simply here and now. Eternity, infinity. Eternal infinity is not infinitely long, infinitely big, infinitely a stretch of moments. It is transcendent of time and space. We create the sense of time and space in the moment that we experience it. And there is no central hub for that. So this is the description of non-duality. This is how nothing really ever comes into being. Nothing ever comes into manifestation, because nothing can come out of it. So nothing can come into it or out of it. It simply is. That is absolute magic. It's pure magic. It's the highest form of magic that could ever exist, that something can appear, but yet not appear. So if you're interested in this type of content, I have a free community. I give meditations for free every single week. I would love to see you there. The link is in the description. Have an amazing day, guys. Take care.